Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Good Evening, New Hampshire. Let's begin. First up, let's begin with your local news. 2 people dead after crash involving 2 boats on Lake Winnipesaukee, according to New Hampshire State Police. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
I love that one. I love it.
I love it. It's easy to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love this one too.
And this month is the perfect time to see why.
Wow. I love it.
That's my next truck. Find your reason to fall in love with a new Chevy and get a great deal all month long.
I love it. I'm going to go buy a Chevy.
Get 20% below MSRP on all 2019 Silverado double cab pickups. That's over $97.50 on this Silverado. Or during the Black Friday sales event, get 20% below MSRP on other select 2019 models.
A lot of breaking news out of tonight where police are investigating a crash involving 2 boats that left 2 people dead. It happened last night on Lake Winnipesaukee. Dive teams were seen searching that area today. WMUR Siobhan Lopez joins us now live from the scene with what we've just learned in the past few minutes here, Siobhan.
Well, Charisse, we just moved over here to State Police Marine Patrol headquarters in Guilford to get an update from investigators. They just spoke with us. Now, they had already planned to go back out there in the daylight today because based on the damage of the boat they saw last night, they wanted to try to figure out what exactly this boat struck. This morning, they received a separate report of a missing boater from Bear Island. So at that point today, they had a feeling they were out there looking for a second vessel, and now we now know a 3rd victim. Take a look at some video from earlier today. They're out there searching. As you mentioned, this crash happened just after 6 last night in Meredith. A man was pronounced dead at the scene, and a woman was seriously injured today. With the new information they received, investigators with Marine Patrol, a state police helicopter, and a dive team from Fish and Game all worked together to search the area between Bear Island and Pine Island. They located the second boat 48 feet underwater with the body of a man inside the vessel. All parties involved live on Bear Island. Based on the evidence and discussions with witnesses, officials believe both boats were underway at the time of the collision, but it all remains under investigation.
The boating community is a tight-knit community, and this is a catastrophic loss for everybody. Certainly our hearts go out to the families and everyone that this impacts. This is a tragedy.
Now, investigators are still asking any witnesses who live or boat in that area to reach out to state police if they heard or saw anything between last night and this morning. At this point, the names of all of those people involved are not being released. We're live in Guilford tonight. Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we're gonna switch gears now and go into your weather. Weather right now is scattered clouds, 43 degrees. Weather for tonight, partly to mostly cloudy, low 33 degrees, winds light and variable. Weather for tomorrow, cloudy in the morning, then off and on rain showers during the afternoon hours, high around 40 degrees, winds north-northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour, chance of rain 50%. And we're going to switch gears now and let's go into sports. Let's take a look at this video, Sports with Riley King. Good, happy Sunday evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to Sports with Riley King. Let's begin. First up, Patriots owner Robert Kraft wants Rob Gronkowski back for playoffs, according to report. Though the New England Patriots are on a bye week this week, the news coming out of Gillette Stadium has been far from quiet. According to NFL Network, Ian Rapoport, team owner Robert Kraft wants Rob Gronkowski to come out of retirement and return for the stretch run of the regular season and the playoffs. And if you want to read more about that report and read more of the article, we will have a link for you on the Riley King Network Facebook page. Boston Bruins, they have a game starting in just a little bit. Philadelphia Flyers at Boston Bruins at the TD Garden tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. on NSPA and Nessun. Let's go, Boston Bruins. Bruins set to face Predators in Peru to start 2020-21 NFL season. Let's take a listen to that video from Nessun Sports.
Well, the Bruins are going global. The Bees will open next season in Prague, Czech Republic against the Nashville Predators. As part of the NHL's Global Series in 2020, it will be a homecoming for David Krejci and David Pastrnak, who grew up in Czech Republic.
Okay, and there you go. Very cool. Going global for the start of the season. Yeah. And that's it for this edition of Sports with Riley King. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening. I'll be back here tomorrow for another edition of Sports with Riley King. Good night and bye, everyone. Okay, and there you go with sports. And switching gears now, let's go into New Hampshire life. Comedian Bob Marley. The final show at the Capitol Center for the Arts for comedian Bob Marley is tonight at 7 o'clock p.m. happening right now. He had a show, he did one show on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and his final show is tonight. And I went to the Saturday show, and I enjoyed it. He was awesome. I had a fun time there. Take a look at this recipe. Cook's Corner chicken and shrimp pad thai. Look at this recipe. Hopefully you all enjoy it.
Cook's Corner is on the road. We are here in Salem at Barron's Major Brands. We got Chef Rick from Rick's Food and Spirits joining us today. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having us.
What do you got?
Today we're going to do a chicken and shrimp pad thai. So we already got this started, so it's going to cook and get
going on.
Yep, we have it in some sesame oil. So we're going to have some Dunk's wild mushrooms.
Very nice.
So a local mushroom guy we use out of Brentwood, rather. Then we have a mixture of jalapenos, Thai chilies, onions, garlic.
That's beautiful. A lot of good color in there.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice, pretty dish. So this is going to take a little longer to cook than some of the other ingredients, so we'll get that going on there.
Yeah.
So, a couple of shrimp now.
So what was the inspiration for this dish in particular?
Just the wild mushrooms, we started using them a lot, and just trying to come up with different menu items to round out our menu. So we have, we have burgers and we have steak, and have some Asian food on there as well, just to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then just a little bit of pepper.
Very nice. So for folks who aren't familiar with your restaurant, where are you folks located?
We are at 143 Main Street in Kingston. You can see us on the web at rickskingston.com.
Oh man, that looks beautiful.
So we're just going to put a little bit of soy sauce here. This is a mixture of tamarind and Thai chili paste.
Very nice.
Push them together. Like that.
And how's this dish done as far as folks, experimenting on the menu and everything?
People enjoy this dish. We have the menu, like we said, we're talking is across the board. We have tacos on the menu, with some the steaks, some Asian on the menu.
Yeah.
So we're gonna pull this down. These are our rice noodles. This is some tofu at the end here.
See, I like this dish because this is something that I think a lot of folks wouldn't normally just make at home.
No.
But so they can come on down to your restaurant and kind of experience it.
Yeah, and but if they wanted to try this, I think the menu's going to be online. It's quite simple and it's very quick. So we'll just these shrimp.
Oh, look at that! Right over the noodles, huh?
The noodles.
And then what kind of noodles are those?
Those are rice noodles.
Just rice.
Some noodles, some beans over the top. Something like that. Right,
I like how easy you just made that scene.
Yeah, quick, fast, and you can make it at home. It'll be easy to make.
Very nice. Well, that looks delicious. Smells even better. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Okay, and there you go. That looks like a yummy recipe. And that does it for this Sunday evening edition of Good Evening New Hampshire. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday evening, and I'll see you back here next time for another edition of Good Evening New Hampshire. Good night and bye, everyone.